Okay, we're doing something a little bit different this week. Connor sent me a video this morning from a channel called Debunk File on YouTube, and they were talking about a pseudo sequel to the book 1984 by George Orwell that someone was actually making into a game, and it never got released. I think they shut down in about 2005, but yeah, there was a group called Media X that had gotten permission from Orwell's estate to make this little sequel. And yeah, it as of March 2026, it's no longer lost media, but it looked pretty cool. I managed to get it running in a virtual machine, and we even get a little screensaver going. Let's get rid of the screensaver and have a look at it, shall we? Yeah, it's called just Big Brother. Um, and yeah, so they managed to get a demo build that was sort of in the alpha stage out and about. But yeah, it seemed to be an interesting sort of market quality. Loading actors. Yeah, righto. So from my experience, yeah, I've read the book and seen the actual 1984 movie, and also the 50s one with Peter Cushing. Maddie got me onto that one. But yeah, definitely an interesting story and very appropriate, considering what we're going through in the world these days. We seem to be edging closer and closer to this world as we go along, and it's a little bit scary. Okay, we're loading animations. Preloading level. Oh, do we not get the hopefully we get the little thing at the start. Yeah, there we go. Get a little
Eric,
intro
the
cutscene.
Thought Police have been tracking down our Brotherhood leaders in hopes of destroying our resistance movement. We have only a few hours left. We must do something to get the police off our trail. As a mini-pack soldier, you should be able to get into the ministry and create a diversion. The bigger the distraction you can create, the better. One of our cell leaders has already infiltrated the Ministry of Peace and left a package for you there. There should also be instructions on what to do. The fate of the Brotherhood leadership is in your hands, Eric. Don't fail us, or we're all doomed.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, so the I don't think there's actually any character models in this game, but yeah, from what I've gathered, yeah, it was going to have like photorealistic textures for the character models. Something I just want to show off quickly before we start. I just thought it was funny. So we head up a little lift. Yeah, sorry about the frame rate too. Like I said, this is running emulated at the moment in Thingo PCEM. Apparently you can get this running natively in Windows 10 with DG Voodoo, but I didn't get it running. Alright, let's see it then. I've had enough of this mission already. You've been re-educated. Yeah. I'm pretty sure a rock to the face would change someone's mind fairly quickly. Yeah, I just thought that was funny. Okay. Alright, take the elevator up proper. But it seemed like they had a cool aesthetic in mind. Like, yeah, it seems that technology's kind of advanced a little bit in comparison to the book. Oh yeah, there's fun little stuff up there. And we got like steampunk robots and stuff floating around. But yeah, from what I gathered of the video I watched, yeah, it was supposed to be set, yeah, sort of at the end of Big Brother and Ingsoke's thing of their reign, and you're sort of helping to push that forwards. Hey, we got a button here. Nothing happens when you press the button. Thankfully, there is a walkthrough on the CD as well, so I'm going to be following that for the most part. I just wanted to show it off. But it, excuse me, it surprised me. Like, yeah, this was meant to come out in 1999. They've got, I'm not sure what engine this is running off. It's not Unreal, but it's something similar for the time. And yeah, it's got WAS and mouse lock by default. So I think it was definitely working through that Yeah, we were definitely getting a lot of first-person shooters with that setup by this point. My only issue is you kind of have to feather. Yeah, you build up some speed real quick if you move forwards. You sort of go pretty fast. All right, what are we doing though? Start the elevator, wander around, click on things. Apparently the power is not on. Yeah, case in point, there's like a little switch over here. Nothing happens when you throw the switch. Good to know. But yeah, we're heading somewhere called the repair holding area. Which I believe is in here. Yeah, we got some cogs and stuff floating around. We can grab a wrench. Yeah, apparently it's just left click to interact with things. Right click is your inventory. Oh, you can drop if we really feel like it. Yeah, cool. And I eventually worked out this was a ladder. And climb up the ladders, similar to Half-Life. You can also get stuck on the ladders. And we're supposed to move over here. There's a little note up top we can grab. Over either note. Use note. To get to the zero gravity training area, get the party identity card from the commander's office. I set up this trap to help you. Good luck. Yeah, so apparently this is some sort of giant laser. We can get close enough to it, hopefully. Gonna get close and interact with it. You connect the two plugs. There we go. And yeah, I noticed we got a health bar and some other bar, and I have no idea what the blue bar was meant to represent. Apparently there was like a morality system they were going to implement, or a karma system at some point, and I don't know, yeah, where that was kind of going to go. Maybe you had like multiple endings in mind or something. Alright, so we can head around here back to this button. Give it a little smush. And, oh, we blew up some barrels, apparently. Ouch, I hope the ministry guards didn't hear those explosions. Yeah, that's a very good point. So I think we're meant to go back. For going by the walkthrough, there's supposed to be a platform that comes down once we hit this button over that was blocked by the barrels. Which I don't know if we can get to. Hang on. Oh, we're kind of stuck on the barrels at the moment. Right, you want to click on that, or are we not close enough? And yeah, I noticed there was, yeah, we can crouch as well, which is helpful, to a degree. We're just, yep, merging in with the texture at the moment. Okay, you want to let me, I know it's a barrel, I know it's not meant to be a flat surface, but can I at least jump up there? Hang on. Right, push button. Push button. Push the button. A small sign above it reads Master Power Lift. Okay. So apparently that's... Oh, wait. Something crashing. Something's playing up at the moment. Or do we get an actual crash? Maybe I got stuck. Oh, I've apparently lost health too. Okay. Nope, there's definitely crashed. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's because I hit Alt. Sorry. Yep, I clicked off the window. Right, so where was the platform? This platform. Okay, so we have to run to this thing. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Good to know. But yeah, I like the aesthetics of it. Very, cyberpunky. I was watching someone play Anachronox the other day, and it's got like a similar vibe to that, I reckon. Like, yeah, lots of machinery and other fun stuff. It sort of reminded me, yeah, the other movie I think of when I think of 1984 is definitely Brazil from Terry Gilliam, because that was meant to be, yeah, kind of a spoof of 1984, where it was like, yeah, dystopian authoritarian government, but nothing worked. You know, kind of, it made sense considering everyone was British. Apparently, that's just how like British bureaucracy works. Okay, what else we got? We got up to here. There was a little corridor ran this way. And, oh, big health pack. Yeah, medical kit. Master power button. Okay, so we have turned on power for the area, I guess. Is it? Yeah, that was the other thing. It's victory power apparently, so there's a good chance it's not going to work. I remember that from the books too. You don't trust anything with victory at the start of it. So apparently, yeah, victory tea was essentially dried blackberry leaves. Wasn't even real tea. Victory gin kind of tastes like brake fluid. Um, what do we do next? Right. Once in the ceiling area, jump off the platform. Follow the ledge. Oh, we didn't. Hang on. Well, we didn't find it. It's saying there was an identity card up there, but I don't think that was it. I think that was... Okay, so the walkthrough seems to be different to what we had. But everything should work now. There's a little stairway that goes up here. But we can... Yeah, because this wasn't powered before. Grate is attached to the wall with screws. Okay, so we're going to need a screwdriver. I don't think we can get in there. Is that what we were meant to do? We got the wrench. Got the shelves, did the laser. Oh, maybe we can get into the room. It's saying use the identity card, but yeah, I clicked on this door earlier and it just wasn't powered. You open the door of the master control room. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm guessing maybe they wrote the walkthrough and then changed a few things. Oh yeah, we got the old telescreens, like from the story. For the switch labeled master power. For the switch labeled robot storage. And this one's just... Oh no. This is for chip assembly. Okay. So I should probably hit this one again, if anything, if that's for the power. I don't think the telescreens work though. Yeah, that was the biggest thing with 1984 as well. The fact that it was written in 1948. Oh yeah, we got little robots floating around now. Yeah, they sort of like society was similar, but yeah, obviously had more advanced technology. Yeah, like the vid screens, the surveillance, all the other fun stuff. Oh yeah, all the stuff at the Ministry of Truth, where I think Winston worked and was like editing all like the historical documents and stuff like that. Has been a while since I read the book. It was timed well actually, because I remember reading the book when I was about the same age as Winston. I think he was 39 and I was 38. So that was interesting. That kind of gave me... I don't know, we kind of had a similar understanding, I guess. Alright, that's a screwdriver. As soon as we can pick it up. Pick up screwdriver. And then we should be able to take this grate off the wall, I guess. Wherever the grate was, there it is. Alright, get up on platform when we can. Okay, medicine pack, screwdriver. Use screwdriver. You take the screws out of the grate, and I just got knocked off the ledge. I hope no one notices the open grate until I'm out of here. Yeah, good idea. Alright, so we can get up to here. Oh yeah, a whole different room here. What have we got? What's this thing? Crumpled memo. Let's have a look at that. I'm trying to think what else the aesthetic kind of reminds me of. Captain Mackenzie's office key is missing. If you find it, return it to security. Second, variations in water pressure in the showers have been responsible for burst pipes. Be careful when exiting the shower stalls. Okay. So, I'm just making sure we can actually get back. Hopefully we can jump on that bench and get back through the grating, because I don't know if there's anything we've left behind. Yeah, it's saying there's an identity card, but I didn't see that anywhere in that area where it grabbed the health pack and turned the power on. Something else over here. Oh yeah, medicine bottle. Doesn't look like we can interact with any lockers or anything. Yeah, I don't know. Well, they said that this is running off 3D effects at the moment. I was just trying to work out what the go was with the lighting. I guess it is like, yeah, real world lighting like older 3D effects games used to have. Right, can we have a shower? We can apparently have a shower. Turn the shower on. And he said, they said something about burst pipes. Yeah, so that was the interesting thing. Like, yeah, how do you make a game based on 1984? And I guess MediaX's answer was lots of puzzles. Interesting. Oh, there's something up here, though. Is it Victory Gin? Empty bottle of Victory beer. Okay. Oh god, I just can't imagine what Victory beer would taste like. That'd be, imagine that'd be disgusting. Oh, this looks electrified, though. We probably can't... Guess we have to turn the power off, and then we can burst the pipes. Okay. Oh, they're like, do not throw the right switch for some reason. Oh, we got Big Brother out here, though. Big Brother is definitely watching. That'll be the thumbnail for... Well, hang on, I'll have to come up with a better thumbnail, because that's the one from the other one. Doors in through here. Inner party only, authorized party members only. That's probably not me. Okay, so we need the card for the door. Yeah, definitely interesting aesthetic. Trying to work out where I even am. I'm just... Yeah, hang on, see if I can... Yeah, that'll work for a thumbnail, I guess. Okay, ooh, we got little... What you... Oh, it's an adorable rat. Oh, look at him. I like the ones from 3D Movie Maker. Okay, okay. There's definitely... Oh god, no, I just realized. Yeah. No, I would... I remember reading the torture scene with Winston in the book, and yeah, that is actually a major fear. Why I am scared of rats in real life. Just like the thought of rats chewing through your face. Did not sound pleasant. And yeah, they were torturing for information. I would have immediately started blabbing if they rigged me up with that. What else to say about the movie, though? I'm very glad no one's decided to do a remake or anything like that, because like the actual 1984 movie is like the definitive edition, and I'll explain why as well. Apparently, they took the dates from the diary entries of Winston's journal from the book and actually filmed those points on the actual day they occurred in 1984, which I thought was absolutely cool as hell. And yeah, you're obviously not going to be able to replicate that at all. Oh yeah, here's a little torture thing there, speaking of. Doesn't have the cage that fits on your head that you fill with rats. That's for the best, I think. A little bit slow on the turning speed, though. Oh, we've been re-educated? What happened there? Did I just run into something I wasn't supposed to? Okay. Oh, we started all again. Yeah, I noticed there wasn't any saves or anything like that. Well, that's fine. I'm sort of having fun exploring. At the very least, we'll shift this to like 45 minutes and see how we go. So just run through it again. Yeah, I couldn't tell whether that was a bug or I touched something I wasn't supposed to. That's it. Well, hang on. The robot's here again. Did I, like... And this is all open up. Okay, did I... Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting, like, a respawn mechanic. Okay, that's very surprising. I love how this little bugger's stuck, though. He's just like, yeah, let me oppress you. And he's just... Maybe he's just trying to oppress that. Can I, like, interact with them? Hang on. No, I can't fiddle with them, apparently. Alright, for the best. Yeah, there was health up here. I'll grab that health. Box of bandies, yep. Yeah, awful lot of, like, healing items that actually work in this setting, which I find funny. Yeah, because notice there's no victory at the start of, like, medical kit, which is good. Okay, so maybe I'm wondering if I turn the power off, that'll turn the electricity off in the showers, and that'll let me, like, close the pipe for that last one. I'm just wondering if we can do that. Hang on, jump up here again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be a vaulting mechanic or anything like that. Yeah, I am currently stuck under that platform, it seems. Oh, no, we were nearly there. Hang on, get on. Am I just, like, crouching now? I don't know, couldn't actually tell what was going on for a second. Okay, so if the power's off, by rights, and if these are all off, this... No, this is still on. Is this... Yeah, and I'm assuming this will... Maybe if I jump... Oh no, I can jump it. Hang on. And then... And no, clicking like mad on it. Okay, hang on. No, it just doesn't want to turn on. Maybe it's because I cheated. Oh, okay, it wasn't a lethal shock either. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. So maybe that... Yeah, that's weird too, because I did turn the power off. Interesting. Okay. Hatred is most certainly power. That is for damn sure. Yeah, that was the freakiest thing about 1984. The fact that, like, people stopped using it as, you know, a cautionary horror story and, like, literally took notes from it. That's, like, I've been noticing that a lot with, like, governments and shit. They're all about the surveillance. They're all about keeping people in the dark. It seems to be a very common thing. Okay, so, what's this furnace do? That is definitely a furnace. There's a medical kit. Oh yeah, heaps of medical kits and stuff, so that's cool. Oh, and they stack. And okay. Yeah, no idea what I need to do. Oh, maybe I can short something out if I put water in the beer bottle, maybe. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, going to my adventure game logic side of my brain. See if I can, maybe I have to be somewhere specific to fill it up. Use, bottle is empty, it smells faintly of garlic and motor oil. Yeah, that's definitely sounding like Victory beer. That's, it's probably like no fermentation or anything involved. They're just like, yeah, chuck some garlic in it. That's just kind of like beer. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it wants me to... Yeah, I'm sitting down in the water. And yeah, I can't fill the bottle with water. Right, I was thinking I was being a bit too smart. Right, so were these on a toggle? Hang on, let me... Okay, share on, share off. Yeah, because I'm just wondering about this. If all of these are off, might be able to, like, burst a pipe somewhere, and that'll give me access to something else. And I didn't look into it, but yeah, apparently... So there was only a demo for this one. Like, there's one level for the demo, but apparently you can see the rest of the levels on the actual disc itself. Not really sure how to do that, though. Right, well, let's just... No, we got re-educated. Okay, we got a warning, and then we got a lethal electric shock. Okay. We are certainly getting educated and re-educated. The other cool thing I loved about 1984, the movie, was it was the final role for Richard Burton. And yeah, you're sitting here going, Sandals, how the hell do you know about Richard Burton? He was prominent in, like, you know, the 50s up to the 70s. And I'm like, yeah, I grew up listening to the, what's his face? The War of the Worlds musical that Jeff Wayne did in the 70s. Keep an ear out for that, because they apparently made a game of that too that I want to check out at some point. Mainly because it's got, apparently has some sweet remixes of the original soundtrack. That are also, yeah, I think they're remixed to sound like Frank Kopacki's music, because Yeah, it's a real-time strategy game where you play as either the humans or the aliens. The Martians, I should say. But, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hopefully I can get it running. Okay, so not... Yeah, there's rats. Doors are locked. The lock itself looks fairly primitive. Maybe I can jimmy the lock with the screwdriver. Try that. Use... Does nothing. Oh, hello, Mr. Rat. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely interested. Like, yeah, it'd be cool if the frame rate ran a little better. But, yeah, just like this sort of aesthetic. It was just a step up from stuff like, yeah, like Quake started it, and then everyone else are like, hey, we can put textures on things. We can do 3D lighting. We can do like animated textures to do like videos and stuff on screens like that. And yeah, definitely 3D technology was definitely getting advanced by the 2000s. Oh wait on, there's this bucket of... Maybe I can get a bucket of blood. Not a bucket, a bottle. No, still saying the bottle is empty. Okay. Well, we know not to stand next to... Oh, hang on, there's stuff behind here. What's in here? You find some rubber boots. Ah, I see, I see. Yep. Okay, so now I should be able to put the boots on, walk through the water without getting shocked. That's good to know. Alright, yeah, because I've got a feeling like, another path's going to open up if I burst this pipe. You are now wearing the rubber boots. Fantastic. Okay, so I should be able to not get zapped, and I should be able to hit this now. You turn the shower off. Okay, so now by rights, all of these should be off, and that'll put pressure on it. No, let's turn it on. Turn it off. Okay. Yeah, just wondering... Yeah, no, I turned all these off before. So maybe I have to do something else. Yeah, because you can see the pipes running all around here. Just try it. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So I guess there's something else. Hang on, let's look at that note again. Crumpled memo, was it? Variations in water pressure in the showers have been responsible for burst pipes. Be careful when exiting. It's saying variations in the water pressure, so maybe this is like a... Yeah, maybe if I turn them all... I'll try that. We'll turn them all on. Okay. Turn the shower on. And then... shower on. I'm just being a real dick here. Well, I mean, it's part of the course. This is like the most dickish world you'll ever experience. Yeah, not really fussed about that. Yeah, I've actually since watched some decent movies with old Thingo in them. Richard Burton. Wild Geese was fun. That was... Yeah, Richard Burton, Richard Harris, so the father of Jared Harris that was Dumbledore in the first Harry Potter movie. And also Roger Moore, and they, like, travel to Africa to, like, rescue a political prisoner or something. It was pretty good. I did enjoy it. There's there's obviously more stuff I want to find. Ah, water valve on the side of the boiler. You turn the hot water valve... But the water pressure is very low. I see. So I was on the right track. I had to, like, close off all the taps. And then, yeah, by heating the water with the boiler, we'll probably blow something up. Sounded like a plan. I must admit, like, yeah, I appreciate that we're just respawning every time we die, instead of having to have saves, but... We seem to have gotten a fair way through this in one go. I'm sure someone else will probably do like a full playthrough. Yeah, probably better off getting it running in modern systems when everything's a little bit smoother, but I'm having fun as is. So, like, we have tried, like, 3D effects games in PCEM, and some have worked and some haven't. This seems to be running fine. Oh, we got victory shelves as well. Okay. Yep. Surprised not falling apart. Okay, turn the valve. Hot water valve to maximum. Should probably get away from this boiler in case it explodes. I don't know if that's accomplished anything, though. Get up on... No, I can't see a valve here. Okay. Turn the hot water valve to maximum. Oh, there we go. Something exploded. Hey, there we go. And that creates a... Okay, that's kind of clever. And now I guess we can, like, platform up here. Go over the top of the pipes. This is going to be easier said than done. Or, hang on, can we go the other way and climb on the bookshelves, perhaps? Okay, also easier said than done, because the ridiculous acceleration you get when you move forward in this. Okay. How we doing on time? We're doing alright on time. But no, always down to check out some more lost media. Seems to be... Oh, hang on, I saw something. Here we go, something red up here. You find a hairpin. Ah, okay. And that will let us pick the lock that was out where the rats were. Okay. Yep, like, I've never picked a lock with a hairpin in my life. I'm not sure how I'd go at it, but that seems to be par for the course. As soon as you can find a hairpin in an adventure game, you can pick locks. Right, use hairpin. Oh, yeah, lock looks primitive. Do I have to actually use the... Okay, hairpin, use... I don't know if I have to be in, like, a specific spot. Guys, do you want to pick the lock? You want to have a crack at it? It's sort of beyond my knowledge at the moment. Interesting, okay. Yeah, and I like that you have to, like, manually use the item as well. Like, I kind of get annoyed with adventure. I haven't seen it often, but yeah, there's been certain adventure games where it does the thing of if you have the correct item, you just use the correct item. There's no sort of, like, extra thought to it. Does create a fair bit of moon logic I've found as well. Alright, doors locked, fairly primitive. So we're on the hot spot, I think. Yeah, it just doesn't want to pick the lock. Is there anything specific I have to use on the hairpin to get it to work? Didn't I have... Hang on, I thought I had... Yeah, I had a screwdriver. Yeah, because I'm not actually getting anything to indicate I'm doing something incorrect either. I haven't really put in a message to say, hey, you're on the right track, but not quite. So I can use... Yeah, I'm using both things on the thing, and they're just... Yeah, that's... Okay, that's annoying. Just wondering if there's another lock I can pick with the hairpin around here somewhere. I can't really tell. And probably can't get in through here. It said it needed a yeah, party card. We're not invited to the party. For the best as well. Yeah, like those guys are. No. Okay. So we're doing on time, 35 minutes. I think we're good enough at this stage. I'm gonna, like, hang out with my rat buddies. And we'll just try our best to make a good life here. Like, yeah, the showers don't work, and, you know, we're under the rule of an oppressive authoritarian regime, but yeah, that's fine. I think we'll leave that one there.
I'm watching Death Sandals video, by the way. That's who the person is. So if you want to watch a full playthrough, Death Sandals,